horrible. It was the worst mistake that I've ever decided to take up. And here's what. So today I want to tell you a story regarding love and the horrors of dating. So it all started this year when I was in a debate tournament. So I met this girl. And the girl, let's call her Iman. Let's call her. No, not alias. Sorry. Let's call her. No. Let's call her Faith. So
Faith? What kind of girl's name is Faith?
So like the girl's name is Faith. She's a 60-year-old girl. 60. It's not a 60-year-old girl. She's a 60-year-old girl, tall stature, pretty, big, hearted, and she's very tall and very smart.
Yeah.
So, at the first sight, when I saw her, I saw something in her, but I don't know what it is. So I started questioning myself. Who is this girl? And I think she's quite pretty. So I grew fond of her, and I started to man up and decided to take a leap of faith and build up the courage to meet faith. So in the end, what did I do? I met her and I said hi. After that, I was rushed to the hospital since I fainted. Since I fainted. She was so pretty. She was so nice to me, and I fell in love. So that was the early part. Then I started talking to her through WhatsApp and so on, meeting her and asking her about her life and so on. It was pretty nice, but I was allured by love, and finally I was trapped in that box, that prison which everyone wants to avoid, and I was dying in that. So here's what happened. I was distracted by love, distracted by the nice things that she gave to me, what she said to me. Because before this, I was never appreciated. No one complimented my looks. No one complimented my ability to speak or my intelligence. So I feel underappreciated, and she was the one who brought that appreciation to me. Till one day. So let me describe to you my girlfriend at that time. She's 50 shades of crazy. And this is why. We were dating one day during a debate tournament. We were chilling at a restaurant. We were eating together, and she started talking to me. We talked about studies and so on. And then when she got back, she told her mother. That was the first thing. So I was like, I told you about I told my mother about you. And I said, fine, that's fine. I'm okay with that. Then she started to tell her other friends. And when I say other friends, it's not her best friends, but actually all of her friends. And this was really creepy to me. She started talking and sharing stuff about me with her friends. And this was outrageous, and I couldn't believe what was happening. She was talking about me to her girlfriends, talking to her friends in her class, and even she talked to the teachers in her class. And this was crazy, because I didn't believe that this could be something like this. And in the end, I believe that it wasn't the true thing to do, and
the correct thing to do.
So I questioned myself, what was happening today, what was happening now, and how would our relationship last. So we met, and when we met, she asked me to go on a walk with her. What was the when we walked there, we were walking in a park, talking, asking about our updates and so on, updating each other about our lives. And then we were in the park of University Islam Antarabangsa, Malaysia. So it was a weird sight to see a couple walking in a park without any supervision of anyone, and it was very questionable. At that moment, I was sweating a lot, sweating like a lot. If you could take a picture of me, you would mistaken me for a bottle of water because I was drowning in sweat. Serious, like legit. So what happened there was that she was talking to me.
That's not a good example of yeah.
This is not going well.
It's not simile. It's not simile.
It's not going well.
I was sweating. I was sweating like a pig. That's a better one.
I think that's a better
more appropriate one. Yeah.
Since I think that's a better example. Since I am a pig myself, so props myself. So it built up to a point where I was sweating like a pig. And did you know what happened there?
No, I did not know.
So let me tell you.
I wasn't there.
So at that point, she walked to me and said one thing. Let's get married. Wow. Okay, tak kena.
Okay, wow. Okay, let's get married. Yeah, okay then.
Unexpected.
Oh, wait. I think.
No, you have to understand routine.
Come on, continue. What's that? Finish it. Okay, she asked you to get married then?
So she asked me to get married. And then, of course, I said yes.
Of course, yes. But actually,
yes.
No, that's not how you tell a story. Go on. Of course I said yes.
Of course I said yes. In 20 years. So, at that point, I was panicking. And what my mother said to me, if you're forced into a situation, do the right thing. So what did I do? I suddenly dropped down on the floor, tackled her, and then ran to the police station. At that moment, I took a flight to Italy and changed my name to Abdullah Azmi. After that, I worked at a
pizza restaurant.
At a pizza restaurant, and I tried to change my alias. I cleared all of my contacts, and I started changing my appearance. I went bald for 10 months, and during that time, I also tried to change I tried to apply for a genital removal operation to change my gender. And at that time also, I entered a weightlifting competition in order to change my body. So what did I do? I trained very hard. I ran 10 kilometers a day, 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, and 100 squats every day. At the end of the year, my body was different.
Yeah, you took part in a competition.
And when I took part in
the male or the female competition?
It was a female weightlifting competition. Wait. So at that time,
it's like jumping.
I was in the semi-finals, and I met with a Russian wrestler who was also a weightlifter. But luckily, he was disqualified because it was found out that it was discovered that actually the guy in the semi-finals with me was actually a guy. So thank you.
Okay.
And then in the finals,
Change gender.
I was in the finals, and I was preparing to win the world championship, world weightlifting championship. And lo and behold, I found my biggest opponent, my own girlfriend. The end.
So,
Wait.
Yeah.
I quit.
Okay.
So